What's up, guys? It's Memorial Day weekend 2017, and it's been a pretty good and productive weekend. Got the Mustang cleaned up, the Lincolns cleaned up, and I have finally gotten the R6 about 90 to 95% there. This thing is running real good. So I'm sure a lot of you have seen my video about doing the jet kit and all that stuff. So for a while now I've been kind of suspecting the coils on this bike, and I don't know, I got kind of caught up with the whole jet kit thing, and for some reason, you know, the price of the coils too, they're expensive, so I was kind of shying away from it. But you know, the bike so far this year, I actually synced the carburetors, and that made a pretty huge difference too. So I got the carb synced, it's run a little better, was still doing some more pilot jet adjustments. I think I went back to about 4 turns out, and I don't know, it was still just not right, you know. So it got to the point where like the bike didn't even want to start anymore. So I kind of started thinking about coils again, and so I was going to pull the coils and, you know, check them with the ohm meter and all that. And I thought, nah, screw it. I bought the cheap coils I could find. You know, they're the Chinese coils. And I thought, well, I'm just going to see what happens here. And so I didn't really feel with parting ways with, like, you know, $100 to $160 each for a coil. It's pretty pricey. So anyways, I ordered the cheap coils. Got them on Friday, and threw them in the bike, and the results are just absolutely insane. This bike is finally, it's a real bike now. This bike has never run this good ever. So I'm guessing the coils they've probably been an issue for a very long time. I mean, the bike starts, it idles, it revs, like leaning on the throttle, like, you know, before I'd be taking a turn, it'd want to break up. And it was really weird too, like even just coming off a stoplight trying to let the clutch out. I mean, there were times where like the bike would kind of fall on its face, you'd have to give it a little more throttle, and then it's like, I don't know, I guess the coils would kind of start catching up. So it's like the revs would go up, and I mean, it was horrible. It's terrible. And I mean, you know, if your engine's not running right, I mean, it just ruins the entire experience. So I just want to make this video, let you guys know, you know, it's fixed up. I'm going to make some more videos. My dad's coming over today, so hopefully we're going to get a video doing the carb sync and all that stuff. That made a huge difference. Like, that was really stupid. Like, when I got the carbs on, that should have been one of the first things I did. So, shame on me. But, you know, all this stuff is a process. So, I mean, I'm hoping that by the time I get done making the videos of this, it's going to help a lot of people out. You know, not just R6 owners, but anyone who's got a sport bike. So, yeah, I mean, I would say the carb sync is very important, and definitely those coils. And, you know, it's another kind of shame on me thing, because I know there's a lot of videos on YouTube about guys having coil issues. Seems like it's really a problem with, like, the injected bikes, but, you know, as I've seen here, it's definitely a big issue for me. So, I mean, I'm over the moon. Like, it was so great. Like, Friday, I got out, I was riding it, you know, the weather was pretty nice, and then it started raining. I got caught in some pretty serious rain, and I had a smile on my face the whole time. I mean, the bike was running great. So, I mean, for me to enjoy riding in the rain, which is something I normally don't really care for, that really says something. So, like I said, I mean, it's probably about 90 or 95% there. I think there's still something left with the pilot jet adjustment. So, I might get into doing that again, but I would say most people will be really happy with the way this bike's running. I mean, the throttle is right there, and even letting the clutch out, it's just ridiculous how well it runs now, letting the clutch out and you know, taking off from a light or whatever. So yep, I'll be making some more videos. We'll get into you know, doing the carb synchronization and get into diagnosing the coils. It was kind of interesting with the coils. Like, I pulled the old coils out, and, you know, I checked all of them, and honestly they were all within spec, but the thing with that too is they were cold when I was checking them, So probably what I should have done is got the bike heated up and then pulled those coils, but I don't know. I wasn't in the mood for doing that. I thought, I'm just going to yank these old coils, throw the new ones in, and see what happens. So yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm just really chuffed with the results. It's just like a brand new bike. The other thing that's kind of funny too, I mean, my brother's got that FZ6 and it's fuel injected, and I've always been like really jealous of the way his bike like starts and idles. And I mean, this bike now, it's so similar to his bike, like almost all that jealousy of his bike is gone. It's just so nice to have this bike run as well as it does. I mean, it just sits there and growls at idle. It's perfect. It's really insane. So hopefully I'll get some more videos done, and hopefully if you guys are having issues, you know, I hope that these videos help you out, get your carbs straightened out, get your bike running the way it should. You know, like I said, this bike's never run this good. It's just on point. It's crazy. So alright, looking forward to making some more videos. I hope this helped you guys out.